Every family carries a story, some told with pride, other whispered in silence. This is my new art journal, and today I'm starting it with a page dedicated to my grandmother, the women whose quiet strength shaped generations. When I started this page, I wasn't just decorating, I was remembering. She lived through time I never saw. Yet, I feel her resilience in my bones. Art journaling gave me a way to honor her story, not just through photos or textures, but through feelings that word can't always express. So if you're going to follow along with me, grab your journal, try to see your grandmother's old photo, and to preserve the old photograph, I just photocopied the one. So I'll still keep the old photograph with me. Your journal is your choice. I am using toned paper journal, sandpaper, more earthy tones, just to create little vintage effect and vintage feel. This is a new journal I got it. And today in the studio, my daughter is hosting a craft buffet. It's an art journaling craft buffet where we set one table with all the goodies of scrapbook paper, ribbons, and a lot. And Coco, the cat of the studio, he's the star. All girls love him. So while I'm making my first page of the journal, on the other side, beautiful young girls are also working on their art journal. The process is very simple. Just grab your journal, grab your scrapbook paper, your old photograph from your memory, and begin layering them intuitively. There is no reference, but I feel that the picture is quite big and the journal is small. So here I have another journal where which I was planning to start. I got this printout and I was thinking that okay, this will be a perfect one. And this is the other side of the studio, and girls are just playing with Coco. So I started with my first page before I'll start with my grandmother's page because I really want to have this first page as pieces from my heart, like pieces of my heart. In this journal, I'm planning to bring all the women who inspired me and who helped me build my personality and who I am today. Sometimes we inherit more than physical traits. We carry emotional memories, patterns of fear, silence, or strength, passed down through generations. This is what we call ancestral trauma. It's not always visible, but it lives in our bodies, our reactions, and even our creativity. My first page is done, and now it's time for me to start creating a memory, a moment with my grandmother. Through art therapy, we can begin to release what isn't ours to hold. When I collage these fragments together, I imagine healing the torn edges of our history. I imagine her spirit finally resting, knowing her story is remembered, not forgotten. I love using textures with lace, fabric, and paper that remind me of her. Soft, layered, imperfect, just like memories. Each piece holds emotions, the pink for tenderness, the beige for wisdom, the floral print for the beauty she passed on. This page isn't about perfection, it's about connection. When we create with intention, we give love to those who came before us and we heal a part of ourselves too. While I'm creating, I'll also show you a glimpse what girls are doing in the studio, and they are also doing such a beautiful work. I felt like this is what we need in nowadays. This is what girls need to create their own journals surrounded by color, laces, and laughter. It feels like a circle of healing continuing through generations. Each page they made hold a part of their story, their dreams, their emotions, and their memories. In a world where everything lives inside our phones, photos, messages, even memories. We sometimes forgot the beauty of holding our moments in our hand. Because when a device is gone or corrupted, our digital memories vanish with it. But a handmade journal stays. It carries your heart, your handwriting, your touch. There is something sacred about keeping memories alive on paper. You are not just documenting your life, you are grounding your soul. Every torn paper, every brush stroke, every written word become a whisper to your future self. I was here. I felt this. I created this. I started this page to honor my grandmother, but it becomes something much more, a bridge between generations, a space to remember, release, and rebuild. She was a strong, independent woman, graceful, and deeply loving. I still remember my Saturdays with her, the scent of her rose perfume, the sound of her bangles, the aroma of her cooking, her gentle voice, the way she handled everything on her own while raising five children in the 60s and 70s. That kind of a strength doesn't just inspire you, it shapes who you become. Art journaling isn't just for artists, it's for anyone carrying a story too heavy for words. When we create, we give our pain shape, and in that shape, we find beauty. Our mind softens, our body releases, and our soul finally feel heard. Maybe that's what art therapy is. Not a cure, but a connection between generations, between memories, between who we were and who we are becoming. What we heal in ourself, we heal for everyone before and after us. This is more than paper and paint. It's a conversation between hearts across time. And if you ever feel lost, start your own conversation one page at a time. I complete this journal, but then it there is something missing. And next morning I came back to the studio again, and now I know what is missing. Some threads, some stitches. I remember my grandmother used to stitch. This is one of my childhood memory. Not with machine, I guess mainly with hand. And that's what I want to add in this journal. Some machine stitches. I want to do hand, but I'm little lazy for that. So I thought let me use machine. I really love adding different stitches on the paper and layering them. As I close this page, I feel her, my grandmother, smiling somewhere beyond time. Maybe she never had the chance to make a journal of her own, but through mine, her story continues. And maybe that's what this journey is really about. Not creating something perfect, but creating something true. These journals are more than paper and glue. They are proof that we were here, that we loved, that we felt, that we healed. One page at a time, one story at a time. Art doesn't just heal the artist, it heals everyone who witness it. So wherever you are watching this from, start a page for someone you love, for someone who came before you, or for the person you are still becoming. Because every brushstroke, every tear, every color you choose, it's all a part of your story. And in that story, you will find healing. You will find peace, and you will remember you were never alone in this journey. Don't forget to comment. I would love to hear from you how you feel about my first page. The next page will be with my mother. See you soon. Take care of yourself and keep creating.